This year's report is the fifth report, the fifth State of Sheffield report, which gives us a real picture of the trends, so that we can actually begin to not just look backwards, but we can begin to forecast and see where the city is headed. We can take all the information that we've gathered coming back to issues of 2008 and actually begin to look at the trends and the way that the city's resilience is beginning to actually work out in the growth and the way that we're closing the gap with some of the other core cities.
It is very much about identifying the strengths and weaknesses, tackling the weaknesses, building on the strengths, creating a critical mass where we want to go forward economically, and creating cohesion where we want to go forward socially. So it's re-engineering in the neighbourhood, the delivery of services with the enormous pressure that exists at the moment on particularly the city council budget, working together with the health agencies in the city, and of course pulling together with the two magnificent universities. And if we can do this, then we can make Sheffield a city once again to be proud of.
The State of Sheffield report helps the LEP and the Sheffield Executive Board and the wider business community of Sheffield to examine what's going on at the moment and think about what needs to happen in the future. And there are many changes going on at the moment. We've got devolution deals going on, we've got an HS2 discussion going on, and the whole Northern Powerhouse conversation and the connectivity across the north of the country. Those things are hugely important. We can't ignore them. In fact, the last thing we want to do is ignore them. We want to embrace them and use them to help facilitate growth for the city and the city region as we go into the future.
As the city's population growth, we're going to make sure we've got enough schools, homes, places for people to go to, and we know that's a challenge, but that's a good challenge for a city to have, because a city's in trouble when its population starts declining, and Sheffield's population is definitely not declining. It's also increasingly diverse and cosmopolitan city. We've got different age groups, we've got different cultures, and we've got new communities emerging in the city. So Chinese community in the city is growing, and other communities. And again, I think that's a really positive, because it's a global city, and all those communities have global connections and will benefit the city globally.
The report demonstrates that what we have is the skills in both our digital and our advanced manufacturing sectors, that if they come together, we have a great opportunity to capitalise on the maker economy going forward. The maker economy is where digital and advanced manufacturing come together to begin to work together to be able to solve the problems coming forward.